Yep. Welcome back, I'm Captain Xavier, and this is the next video in my 2022 end of the year build vlog, and as you can see, I'm going to be modifying the Overwatch Soldier 76 blaster. This is going to be a complete mod build. This is not an upgrade or a retrofit. This thing has never been modded. In fact, it had never even been out of the box, I don't think. It should be a lot of fun. I'm not entirely sure how I plan to do this. It only has stock, it only has a 30 round capacity, which is just tragic, given how big this thing is and how much space there would be in it. It's weird that it's only 30 rounds. So while I would still like to keep it stock, it may end up being just a straight Proton pack build. We will see when we get inside. What I will probably end up doing is, well, the battery housing is here. I may end up feeding in a tube. It's I'm probably back here somewhere that feeds directly into the back of the hopper. And I may end up using the elbow joint hose connector. It would conveniently, I might be able to. We will see. We will see when we actually get in there if that is a viable option, or if I just end up having a section of hose that comes out. I don't know yet. I don't know. We're gonna have to open it up and see what the internals look like. I don't want to try to feed in through the top. I want that to be able to be closed. I'm also not sure if I want to do what kind of cosmetic mods I want to do to it. If I want to paint it up in my colors, or if I want to keep it like this. I'm inclined to paint it in my colors because I'm me. It would not be terribly difficult. It looks like most of the gray sections are separate from the colored sections. So I could take, you know, the white and the blue off and paint that all orange, and then paint all of the gray black, and then it would be in my colors, and then I could put my logo on it and all that jazz. We'll see. We're going to need to get it open. I believe this reciprocates. I don't know if I will retain that functionality. Given how much, you know, I'm going to be running it on a 3S LiPo. I don't know what controls that. We're going to find out. I have no idea what the inside of this looks like. A potential future mod would be putting a Titan tank right here, because it's practically the right size and is just begging to have a Titan tank with my modular system attached there. Again, depending on what kind of space there is in here, I might be able to fit a compressor in, or more likely that will be something that I will revisit when Dr. Pews gets around to teaching me the joys of HPA, because that would be a beautiful place to put an HPA launcher. Well, that's cool. They actually have a jack that disconnects the battery housing that's on that side. Why they put it on that side and not on the other side, I'm sure I don't know. But I'm in, and I see how this works. It uses a partial gear system that rotates that forward. So that shouldn't be a problem when we upgrade it. Oh, interesting. I have no idea what this does. Well, it's an LED apparently. That would probably not survive an upgrade. 3 volts, an extra 3 volts would probably fry it. We gonna find out though. So drummeling out the back of the hopper and just having the hose go right in, that is definitely the way to go. The question is, where do we have the hose come out? I really rather like the idea of it just coming out right there. Just cutting open this section and having the hose come out right there. That's right where it would need to go. It would come out right here. Power would go in right there. Seems pretty optimal. Right, so other than detailing, the paint job is done, and I think it actually came out really good. I am pleased with it. I like the color that I went with, the texturing. It's got character. I like it. Now comes the arduous part of reassembling it, which could be difficult as I've never reassembled this blaster before, and so I may end up having to go re-watch my disassembly video just to figure out where everything goes, but I've got the screws all sorted out. Yay for magnetic mat, and I know where some stuff goes, so I'm just gonna get started. Right, it's done. Let's take it to the range and then I'll talk about it. Right, I'm here on the range, and from the intro you should have a vague notion of how this is gonna go. See how long it takes me to take down those targets, and if I could take them all out before I run out of ammo. Dump the rest of the tank. It was a full tank. We gonna talk about it. Right, well that happened. I knew it was gonna have a really high rate of fire. I was not expecting that, I'll be honest. It's basically a Percy's inside, or I figured it was basically a Percy's, and the Percy's already has a fairly ridiculous rate of fire, especially being fed directly from a proton pack rather than feeding from a hopper. And this is now direct feed. I also upgraded the motor in this to a Neo Rhino, which is why it is absolutely ridiculous. I also ended up having to eliminate the recoil system because it just couldn't keep up with, because the recoil system is directly linked to the belt. it couldn't keep up with the additional speed, so it had to go, unfortunately. I also then eliminated most of the belt down to just the single wheel, which cut down on a lot of extra friction, which actually increased the rate of fire. It was slightly slower before, and yeah, I was having some jamming issues, which is why I eliminated the belt, and well, as you saw, it's now ridiculous. You saw how quickly it dumped a 400-round tank. If I ever wanted to field this, I would definitely be using a larger tank. I will probably end up building a tank specially for this. That is, you know, upwards of 3,000-4,000 rounds. Something ridiculous, because this needs it. That was weird. That was amazing. I am pleased. Yeah. Yeah, like how it all ended up mounting. The hose coming out here was absolutely perfect. That just goes directly into the bottom of the hopper. I've got the XT60 jack right here on the battery door, which allows for some additional modularity, which was nice. I do eventually want to put a Titan tank or an XBZ up here so that I can have a rocket launcher, because I'm pretty sure that's what this actually is, a grenade launcher. I don't play Overwatch, so I don't know. But it's the perfect place to put one. I could almost certainly fit a compressor in here somewhere, either in the battery door or in what's left of the hopper, honestly, because there's quite a bit of space up in here that is just not, well, maybe not as much space in there, so maybe I'll put it in the battery housing, make it a little less front heavy if nothing else. But I could probably fit a compressor and be able to then have a Titan and mount a trigger here, and that would be fabulous. Or maybe make it solenoid activated like this Tears is, so I can just mount a button and we'll see. We will see. Definitely going to do more to this, but this was a lot of fun. This was a fun build. Had a lot of trial and error, and then things just working out perfectly, like where this hose came out and how that lined up with the bottom of the hopper and everything. It was a really snazzy build. So you know how I feel about big beefy blasters. I thought the Chaos was big and beefy, or the Nemesis was big and beefy. This thing is just enormous and ridiculous, and now eminently functional. So we will see where this gets fielded in the future. Probably Afterworlds. That would be a very fitting place to field something this absurd. And yeah. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you're a fan of Overwatch. Talk to me about Soldier 76 and all that good stuff down in the comments. Let me know what other blasters you think I should do in this series. Obviously, I still need to do Tyr and the Smart Gun, but I got derailed by doing Springers there for a while, and so lost a week, so I'll be visiting those probably early next year, which should be a lot of fun. And obviously I need to build more tanks, retrofit tanks, all that kind of stuff. Build some loadouts around some stuff and have a lot of fun. So there it is. Like I've blathered enough. Thank you guys for watching.